Yes, it's true, everybody. I understand that love is the answer. But understand something. Self-love is the cure. And I'm going to tell you something, and I say this because I look back on my life. I look at when I was a child. I can remember when I would get up in the morning when I was 5 years old, maybe 4 years old, but definitely 5 years old. I had so much love for this world, for every living creature, but I had so much love for myself and how exciting it was to wake up with me and just to be with me. I have to tell you something. When I started to walk and talk, I started to walk and talk and act like my parents. And understand something. God loved your parents. They loved you with every piece of their being. But understand something. I haven't met any parents, even myself, that weren't adulterated. That's why we use that word adulterated. And by the time that I was into just being 7, 8, and 9, I was getting to be adulterated. I didn't love myself much anymore. I was judging myself because the world was judging me. And also, when I started to walk and talk and act like my parents, I realized something, that I was getting punished. And when I was getting punished, I was feeling that I was unworthy to love. And then guess what we do? We start getting our love from our mommy and our daddy and everybody else. But what happens when mommy and daddy are mad at you? What happens when you grow up and you start liking the opposite sex or the same sex and you start having relationships? Well, I'll tell you what happens. The first time that I fell in love, really in love, her name was Wendy. And I will tell you something. I hadn't felt love like that since I was a little boy doing cartwheels. My heart exploded. I didn't know how to contain this love. But nobody ever told me that all the love that I feel for the world, for nature, and for other people is the love that I have already inside myself. But I did not know how to tap into that. We are actually taught by systems and by our culture not to love ourselves, that it is a selfish act. Well, I will tell you, right from constipation to cancer, I can prove that love is not the answer if you want to heal constipation to cancer. Understand something, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. But I want to ask you a question. What percentage of your heart is filled with self-love by you? Think about this today and give it some thought. Your partner, when you first got together with your partner, it was all of your heart. And now it's not as much, is it? And understand something. You've got your mother and your father, your children, the dog. You've got your wife or your husband, your friends. How much does everybody own different pieces of your heart? Hey, if you love yourself only 10%, which the majority of the population can hardly reach 10%, that means you have a 90% chance today of having a broken heart. All right? To have your heart hurt. And understand something. Hurt people hurt people. So let's talk about the heart. Let's talk about the shape of this heart-shaped organ, because it is. Did you know that the heart is the most frequently injured organ? From my heart is broken, my heart is empty, my heart is in pieces, my achy, breaky heart. Understand something. I love love. And love is like oxygen. We would die without it. But guess what? It's a self-serving act. You know, they tell you to put your mask on if the plane's going down. Well, how far do you want to go down? How far do you go down? How depressed do you get when somebody isn't meeting your needs and filling up your heart? Understand something. The invisible always creates the visible. The invisible always creates the physical. Understand something. Emotion means energy in motion. Energy in motion. And the greatest emotion in the world is love. And when you harness it and make it self-love, it becomes total self-healing. Understand this. Dysfunctional beliefs about love create heart disease and heart attack. Why do you think the leading cause of death on this planet is a broken heart? Oh, wait a minute. No, it's heart disease. You take a look at someone and have them lay down, even if they're right-handed. you will find that the left side is higher than the right. And that's a fist of scar tissue, crystallization, and calcium walling off their heart because their little heart has been broken so often because they were taught it is selfish to love yourself. You get your love from everybody else that is dysfunctional about love too. And see how that works. And you can tell me that's not true, Daryl. And I'll tell you, if you think that borrowed love and ransom love is the greatest love of all, then I'm telling you right now, then you're on your way to a heart attack, heart stress, angina, panic attacks. Listen, with every emotional hurt, you damage your heart more and more. Remember, thought creates matter, but it can also destroy it. Understand, like I said, love is like oxygen. So put your mask on first. Yes, love is the answer, but self-love is what heals us. And it keeps us healed. So guess what? Loving oneself is a moment-by-moment thing. If you're not in the present moment, connected to your breath, loving and honoring and totally forgiving yourself for everything you've ever done or everything you're ever going to do, because this world wants us to feel like sinners, and sinners are not winners. Sinners have everything from constipation to cancer. The fact is, love is a self-serve job. Just like healing, if you wish not to find yourself on life support, on an emotional and physical level, you will be on life support. Look at permanent self-healing is fueled by total self-love. Only you hold that power. Awakening on demand happens when you marry the heart with the brain. The brain releases the healing and rejuvenating chemicals, but the instructions that heal come from your heart, first and foremost, through thought, feelings, and emotions. So, as you can see, the heart tells the brain what to do, and that what to do is to love, respect, and honor you. But understand, to have a healthy heart, love must become a moment-to-moment, self-serving experience if you wish to remain filled, otherwise tankful. Do you feel tankful every day? When I mean tankful, do you fill up your own heart so that you can shine that beautiful love, that spirit of yours on everyone? Or do you walk around waiting for the compliment, waiting for the hug, waiting for the kiss, waiting for someone to recognize you because you're unworthy? I am totally worthy. I totally love Daryl. I will honor, respect, and protect Daryl. And I will fill up Daryl's heart every day, because that's how we get close to God. That's godliness, if you really want to know what godliness is. Empty hearts are broken hearts, and no one wants to run on empty, because you can't do that, can you? Unconscious brainwashing has caused us to not just discount the heart, but to actually starve it and, in some cases, kill it. This is why heart disease will continue to rank number one until you rank number one in filling up your own heart. The absence of self-love has caused the heart to be the most damaged organ in the human body. And that's for a reason. Because we are energy, medicine, light beings. The process of harmonizing the heart and the brain is guaranteed to give you extraordinary states of higher consciousness. On demand. Listen, do you want love on demand? Well, then you need to know that it's a self-serve job. We do not need a health revolution. We need a self-love evolution, because we can only grow consciously, and growing consciously means loving ourselves more and more, because love is infinite. Infinite. That which created the whole universe is only love. That which created the whole universe doesn't even know what the word sin is, because it's total love. Do not follow man-made rules. Love yourself. Love yourself well. We must learn to operate from the intelligence of the heart, not the mind, because the mind is not actually intelligent. Until it has intelligent thoughts dipped in total self-love, created only by you, you will unconsciously continue to hurt you. Understand this. The mind is just a computer. that stores prominent thoughts, and its main purpose is to run programs. So let's erase and replace them on a continual basis, because your potential has always been unlimited, just like your love. Your heart is the source of some of the most revered and respected emotional qualities that you have, like love, compassion, care, appreciation, most importantly, non-judgment. The intelligence of the heart is really your best friend and most reliable guide for making decisions, big or small. And in this intelligence that has been there since the beginning. This intelligence has been in you since the beginning of creation, because you've been here since the beginning of creation. This intelligence connects you to God, your source, your higher power. And when you are connected, you will set yourself free from this man-made mind maze with total unconditional self-love and healing. Why? Let me ask you a question. Why can't you love yourself totally? Why do you just love yourself partially? If you want total healing, you have to totally embrace loving yourself. Why would anybody only partially love themselves? Because you've been programmed that way. Because you're unworthy. You're not worth loving. Well, I'm telling you something. You are the highest form of beauty. You are the highest form of grace. And guess what? We are all going to make mistakes. Listen to me. I make so many mistakes because I'm always trying to do so much, because love is my adventure, okay? That is my adventure, loving everything I do, putting my heart into it. But understand this, if you wish to heal the heart, you must change your brain. And to change your brain, you must first change your beliefs that no longer serve the frequency of love. Because now we must make all our beliefs serve the frequency of love. But understand something, it must be self-love. How does it feel to take all your time and energy out there trying to get love, to fill up this heart, because your heart is love? This is something I wrote called the Braveheart Oath. I am love, I am healed. I am Braveheart. Today and every day, from the moment I rise until the moment I close my eyes, I will trust, honor, respect, protect, forgive, and totally love myself first and foremost before anyone else or anything else. So help me God, because I am, I can, I am healed, I am Braveheart. And let me tell you something. That which created the whole universe wants me to always totally love myself, to learn from my mistakes, not burn from them. Man has made some crazy rules, and don't make that rule your day. You are love. You are total love. I'm going to leave you with something. I want to give you a gift too. I want you to go, if you want to learn some things that I have learned, that I have put together, go to Quick Start at docofdetox.com and follow the instructions. Also, join me this afternoon on my third part of Break from the Herd, or Meet the Butcher. This one is called Implants, Surgeries, and Robots. I want to leave you with something right now, if that's okay. Bear with me 1 second. That's if I can find it. I have to find it here, okay? And I guess I can't, but here's the deal. Why don't you play it for yourself today? Whitney Houston. Love is the greatest gift of all. Go play that song right now, all right? And fill up your heart and keep it filled. And understand something. You're worth it. God bless.